What's good, guys? This is Joe of All Vapes coming at you with another awesome e-juice review. It is pre-spring. It was a beautiful sunny day today, and I hope all you guys were feeling the love of that gorgeous warm sunshine. So let's talk about e-juice. It's what we do best. I don't get the opportunity to review local e-juice within the greater Oregon area because I live in Eugene. There aren't a lot of e-juice manufacturers that have hit kind of a big premium market around here, and a lot of them come out of California, some great ones out of Texas, Florida, and a lot of the eastern states have a lot of good stuff. But Oregon, you don't hear much about that. But there is a company out of Portland, Oregon, aptly named Oregon Vaper. These guys got a hold of me last year, about towards the end of last year, and they sent me out 9 of their awesome premium e-juices to review here on Joe of All Vapes. It really is a big pleasure for me because, like I said, being able to support a local e-juice company on top of just so many good brands out there, really raising the advocacy of what we do. But I mean, most of you can understand, supporting your local community. And since the vape community is so vast, being able to support the vape community in my own little community here is really an awesome thing. It's a great pleasure. But these guys have some of the best premium e-juice that I have tried within this area. And there's a lot of shops here, and I'm sure there's a lot of shops around everywhere, wherever you are. Most of those guys make their own type of signature juice. I mean, let's face it, out of the amount of e-juices that your local shops make, there's probably 1 or 2 that you like the best, right? Not naming any names, but you know what I'm talking about. But to be able to know that just an hour, a couple hours away, right down the road, what have you, there's someplace local within your state that you can buy premium, top quality, top name e-juice really is kind of a cool thing. So we're going to get into that right now. What I'm going to do, because they have 9 flavors, and this is probably one of the biggest reviews that I've done, instead of prolonging this and really going super in depth, I thought about splitting it into 2 reviews. But what I'm going to do is try and be as straight up and honest as possible with you guys, as per usual. I'm going to read you the flavor profile of each one of these, and then we're just kind of going to break them down a little bit, go into detail on the flavor, the quality, and move on. You know what I'm saying? So, first one we're going to start with is the first one that I come across, and that is Le Messeron. And Le Messeron is a French bakery-style lemon cookie. And check out the labels on Oregon Vaper. Now, I can only assume that these are the head honchos behind the label. These are really cool. Kind of got like an old school, like early 1900s style to it. I really dig the artwork. The one thing I will say about all the flavors that I've reviewed from Oregon Vaper is that pretty much most of the flavor profiles that they've described on each one of their bottles is really solidly true to the actual description. I was really satisfied with that. The Le Messeron, I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, the French bakery style lemon cookie pretty much tastes exactly like that. If you got yourself a little bit of a French style cookie, was it a little bit more on the buttery, kind of a crispy style? The lemon, however, a lot of lemon vapes taste a little bit overpowering to me. This didn't. Like a really buttery, flaky lemon cookie right out of the oven. Very subtle on the lemon, almost more of like the lemon zest kind of a taste instead of that really strong flavor. Overpowers a lot of citrus flavored vapes. It is just enough to kind of give it that refreshing, very light flavor to it. With the cookie, got a little bit of a butter to it, and almost kind of an earthy, nutty flavor due to the crust on the, just kind of that cookie batter taste. It's a little deep. It's very good. It's pretty unique as far as just how the the blends go. The mixology was pretty solid on that one, so that one's a really good flavor. Next we go to Pink Bunny, and as you can see, first of all the bottles are black frosted. Each one of the labels come with their own particular individual style, different color. Really is kind of cool. I love how it just kind of got like a little bit of a humorous flair to each one of the bottles. That's really cool. And the Pink Bunny is basically touted as just an out of this world, really mellow, amazing strawberry flavor to it. So it's very mild, very sweet, traditional strawberry taste. Nothing else is going on in there. As soon as you hit this, you're going to taste strawberry and nothing else. It's just it's a really simple flavor, but it's very decadent. It's very sweet, and the strawberry lovers, especially the singular fruit lovers, are really going to like this vape. I think it definitely does complement the rest of everything else they have out there, and it sets aside another flavor that's going to mingle in with a lot of other premium quality brands and flavor profiles out on the market. Because when you come out with a flavor that multiple brands across the board come out with, you've got to somehow make sure that it stands aside on its own. Like the cereal vapes, there's tons and tons of cereal vapes out on the market. What makes one brand stand out is what they've done with that cereal vape. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those. The Pink Bunny is definitely a really good, tasty, kind of palate refresher, if you will, which is good to switch it up every now and then in case you just kind of get sick and tired, or your tongue gets sick and tired of your typical all-day vape. So I don't usually like singular fruit flavors, but this one was pretty good as far as those go. The next one is Caramel Apple. Really, really cool label on that one. All 30 milliliter bottles, all 3 milligrams, once again, because that's what I do. The Caramel Apple is sweet apple blended with velvety caramel. Pretty simple. The one thing that I noticed is that, I think there's a little Granny Smith going on in here. The apple is very tart. It's very solid. However, the caramel, for me, you could taste the caramel, but it just wasn't kind of that buttery caramel that I was so familiar with as far as what actual caramel tastes like. You definitely could taste it in there, but it was a little lighter. Maybe they intended it on that, for that fashion, just not to, I don't know, maybe overpower the apple. The apple, I will say, the flavor of the apple was very, very quality. Like I said, most of their flavors here are true to the flavor profiles, but the apple really came through. Caramel, a little bit undertone, but it definitely didn't destroy the quality of the flavor. It's a really good vape. You like caramel apple, who doesn't, right? You're definitely probably going to end up liking this one. For those dessert vapors out there like myself, if you're expecting something a little bit heavier on the desserty end, the savory end of dessert as far as that's concerned, you're not going to experience that too much. It is a lighter flavor in terms of what it actually is, which was surprising, not bad surprising, just a little bit different than my palate was used to. So the caramel apple, really good flavor, really light, true to the profile. Next one up is Sapphire, and this one is Oregon spearmint with other subtle notes mixed in. This one, out of sight. Absolute favorite to me. Oregon is famous and very proud of a lot of things: wood, beavers, and ducks. That's pretty much about it. But the one thing that we are very famous for, at least very personally proud of, is our agriculture. There's a lot that we have going on out here. And, there's the sustainable this and sustainable that. But Oregon spearmint is pretty well known amongst, a lot of the local chefs. And there's a lot of great chefs in Oregon along the Portland, Eugene, greater area here. It really is a unique flavor. If those of you who, spearmint is kind of one of those types of mint where you either like it or you don't. It's definitely a different tone to it. It's like peppermint in a way, but in another way, totally not. It's just got a very different flavor. Almost, I don't want to say a creamy taste to it, but so mellow and undertoned while being light and airy. It's not your traditional peppermint, which if you eat too much of it, like, chewing on an Altoid is just going to burn your mouth. You're not going to get this. Now, a lot of people would say if you're just vaping just a solid spearmint flavor, yeah, it's going to cleanse your palate, which obviously it does. But it's very sweet as well. So there definitely is kind of like almost like a syrupy flavor to it. I'd almost think that maybe just a hint of vanilla just in the background. But they did suggest that you're going to pick up some undernotes in there, some subtle tones of other little special goodies going on in there. The fact that they tout it as an Oregon spearmint makes me really proud of this company. Representing Oregon pride is a great thing for me. It's a great thing for them too. And it really is a pleasure to be able to get to taste something that is a little piece of my down-home pride. You know what I'm saying? So the Sapphire spearmint, really, really good flavor. Definitely my favorite out of all 9 bottles. Right, next up is RY5. Now, if any of you guys have ever tasted traditional RY4s, you've got your tobacco, you've got your vanilla, and you've got your caramel. They pretty much don't deviate from that path. Most companies and brands, local shops, they'll make their own version of an RY4. Most RY4s don't differ from, just like I said, don't stray from the formula. They're either heavier, they're lighter, they're mid-toned, or whatever. But an RY5 is usually either a little bit stronger or kind of just a different combination, a different recipe, if you will. This one is definitely nothing less. So the RY5 is touted as a rich, flavorful tobacco, rounded out perfectly with a hint of Madagascar vanilla. Really, really awesome flavor to it. If you like tobacco, and this is really going to hit up the tobacco lovers, really, really solid, deep, earthy tobacco. I mean, you can taste this. It definitely, I mean, it hits your tongue on the inhale, smooth on the exhale. The Madagascar vanilla comes across as something fairly exotic. Not your typical vanilla extract flavor. Definitely is a deeper, earthier vanilla to it, but very sweet, compounded with very, very subtle notes of just almost kind of a spice to it. The Madagascar vanilla adds a lot. As a lot of people know, and especially that I have studied in culinary arts, certain foods, certain herbs, what have you, carry characteristics of the surrounding environment. Madagascar has a lot going on. It's well known for a lot of spices and herbs that come out of that particular country. And Madagascar vanilla is known for having just a different flair to it, added onto a very rich, full-bodied tobacco with just a hint of extra something special in the background. You're getting a really, really special tobacco vape that for those of you who just kind of want to chill at the end of a long work day, you're really, really going to enjoy this, especially if you're a tobacco lover. The RY5, very good choice for you tobacco lovers. Next up on the Oregon Vapor lineup is Banana Cream. And this is touted as inspired by Grandma's homemade pie, simply amazing. Now, I mean, it is just straight up bananas, cream, boom. Love a banana cream pie, love coconut cream pie, basically just love pie and cream. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't? This was an incredibly good flavor, very decadent, very sweet. As as I've said before about a lot of banana vapes, banana kind of has a bit of a creamy undertone to it as it is. Now you add that with a flaky crust, just a very sweet vanilla cream taste to it, very, very mellow. Everything is still as it is, mellow, still comes across as just very solid. These are really, really solid flavors, and most things that I have tasted, if it is true to the flavor profile of banana, will come across as that. Just really, really solid, rock solid in the banana flavor. The cream really comes through. It's a high quality cream flavor to it, very subtle sweetness to it, but everything is coming across. Beautiful exhale, very, very creamy on the exhale, banana on the inhale. So it's a very, very nice combination. So far, Oregon Vapors is batting 6 out of 9 here. I mean, this is a really, really good line that they've got going up. Obviously, it shows the quality into what they have here. Definitely going to pump these guys up towards the end of the review. So banana cream, solid, solid stuff, especially for the banana lovers. Next in line is Sinful. Love the label on that one. That one's badass. Sinful is a really, really unique flavor to it. Another full-body tobacco flavor with hints of spicy bakery and butternut flavors to it. So very unique taste on this one. The tobacco to me was not nearly as bold and earthy as the RY5 that they have, but it definitely was there. It comes across pretty strong on the inhale, but not nasty strong. Don't get me wrong. It's a great flavor. It's a clean tobacco flavor. Let's put it that way. I think it's the best way that I can put that. The spice is definitely there, but it's not overpowering. And on top of that, you can taste a butternut flavor to it. And I don't want to say butterscotch, but it's kind of reminiscent to that. It's a very unique flavor. It's a cool combination. Tobacco usually goes really good with vanillas and spices and certain fruit flavors, depending on how you make it. I don't usually like to go too kiddish with my tobacco vapes. Tobacco vapes to me are kind of like an adult beverage. If you're going to do it right. Now, on the other hand, I am a girl drink drunk, so anything pink with an umbrella in it, I'll go crazy for. Sorry, I fully admit it, but I digress. The Sinful was a really unique flavor blend for me. Not like the typical RY4 or RY5. The added spice into it gave it something really, really bold and unique. It's definitely kind of like, one of those vapes, I think, for a little bit more of a discerning flavor. And not to place myself on an upper echelon of anything, but if you do like tobacco vapes, I definitely recommend you try out the Sinful. It switches it up so uniquely. You're probably going to go back for more. I vaped it at least a couple times in the amount of time it took me to try this amongst all the other brands that I review, just basically to get different flavors, different times a day, before and after certain things that I've eaten or drank, in order just to kind of adjust my tongue to different environments, I guess you could say. And the flavor to this remained pretty solid and true no matter where I was or whatever I was doing. Very unique taste to it. The spice comes through awesomely, pairs great with the tobacco. Like I said, it's a mellow tobacco, but still pretty earthy. I think you're going to like it, especially if you're the tobacco flavor. If you're a dessert lover, you're probably going to dig this too. It's got just a little something special going on there. Very unique. The Sinful is definitely an interesting flavor and a very good one. Last two, folks. So we're going to go to the Heavenly. And this one is just an amazing blend of strawberry and banana. Strawberry banana smoothie, basically. Now, a lot of strawberry banana smoothies out on the market right now. This one was out of sight. Just out of sight. Really, really amazing flavor. Once again, they're going back to that true flavored strawberry extract that they've been using on the other flavor that I was talking about on the Pink Bunny. And once again, the banana flavor from the banana cream, mixed in with that, just really, really smooth, unbelievably light, unbelievably refreshing, very, very creamy. But the cool thing is you can taste each individual flavor. The cream obviously comes through subtly on the inhale, a little bit stronger on the cream on the exhale. I taste the strawberry immediately. Exhale, I taste the banana, but the cream comes through on both the inhale and the exhale. So the binary is coming through. The cream just kind of brings everything into it, but it's not necessarily a creamed extract. It's just kind of a creamy taste to it. So I would assume from the banana, and just everything mixed in there. It's a really, really light, refreshing, very springtime kind of a early summer type of a flavor to it. It's very refreshing. I think you're really, really going to love it if you're a milkshake lover, if you're a strawberry banana lover. I mean, it's a very, very popular flavor among e-juices these days. And they did it with a really, really high quality blend. So the mixologists at Oregon Vapors definitely get 2 thumbs up. They know what they're doing. And last but not least is White Zombie. This one is ultra badass. I mean, I love the label on that guy. So the White Zombie is touted as very special blend of cookie dough and marshmallow. This one was truly out of sight for me. Now, I'm a dessert lover. There's quite a few marshmallow vapes out on the market. Maybe not a ton of them, especially on the more premium, well-known brands. But this one was really, really cool. You could taste a solid cookie dough flavor to it. The marshmallow was just billows, cloudy, just sweet, awesome fluffiness, greatness to it, and the cookie dough was kind of a unique flavor. Not too much on the buttery end, but a little bit more on the vanilla flavor to it. But you can taste just a subtle amount of butter to it, a little bit of a sugary taste just to kind of mix in with that traditional marshmallow flavor. Everything just kind of billowed together in a really light, but also a thick and decadent taste to it. It's a dessert lover's paradise right there. So if dessert is your thing, this one is going to be right up your friggin' alley. Let me tell you, it's a really, really good flavor. Oregon Vapor did solid on that one, and I really enjoyed it. So let's just kind of sum all of these bad boys up here, okay? Oregon Vapor makes a dynamite premium e-juice. Now, let's talk about making a quality brand. When you're starting up an e-juice brand, you've got one goal in mind. How can I passionately connect myself to this product? At least to me, that's what an e-juice brand manufacturer should be thinking. There's other e-juice brand manufacturers out there that bottom line is money. They want to make money, they want to get known, and they want to go hobnob at the conventions. Hey, you know what? That's all good. The problem with that is, if that is your initial goal, the only place that's going to take you is criticism, because eventually you're going to end up making a product that sells short of your passion because your passion, your heart is not into the product. Now, I've never met the guys personally over at Oregon Vapor. The one thing I can say, and hey, bias totally aside, because I don't play that game, these guys definitely know what they're doing. They took the time, they took the energy, they took the passion into the product, what they believe in, and they definitely made it come through. If I'd have never met them and it was just some random box with a question mark on it that was sent to me with a note that said, Joval Vapes, review this, I'd give it the same exact type of review without knowing a name on it or a brand label. This is how good Oregon Vapor really makes their e-juice. I encourage everybody, go on to Instagram, check out Oregon Vapor, and follow the link in their website, take it back to their website, and definitely buy these flavors without hesitation. I don't really have any cons to say about any of these. There are some of these that I like more than others. Like I said, the Spearmint was my very favorite out of all of these. That would definitely be just an all-day vape and beyond for me. Good quality, good craftsmanship, awesome mixology, great labeling, and a great story and passion. This isn't a franchise, guys. This is one company. It's a local company that, you know, just they want to spread the love of what they enjoy doing with the rest of us. And that is what we're looking for. These companies exist all over the United States. And it's up to people like you and me to support these people so that the advocacy stays up. We can keep doing what we enjoy doing, and it doesn't end. It's just a give and take. It's all about the love, man. It's all about making new friends, being honest, being true, being respectful, and always stay humble. Those are, I mean, that's what it's all about. So I want to say, Oregon Vapor, thank you very much for supporting Joe of All Vapes. Now, quick message on March Mod Madness. This is my Ranger mod from Wrath Mods. Now, if you guys saw my last review on Nimbus Mods LLC, this one got my little signature Joe of All Vapes logo going on there. This is an awesome, awesome little mod. Fully regulated, very, very powerful, and will be on this weekend's review for another part of March Mod Madness. I've got quite a few other box mods coming in. As a matter of fact, I just got a brand new box mod that came in from Queen City Box Mods. Queen City Box Mods busted this out for me in record time so that they could make it just in time for the March Mod Madness campaign, along with my Monster Mods box mod back here. As you can see, you know, I've got about 3 more coming in, and another one that's probably going to be coming in towards about early to mid-April, maybe a little bit later, but you know, there's going to be surprise reviews and awesome stuff pretty much throughout the next few months up into the end of the year anyway. So definitely not going to be short of something to do here on Joe of All Vapes. If you like this review and you dig any of my reviews, please spread the word of Joe of All Vapes here on YouTube. Check out my Instagram channel at Joe of All Vapes _2. I've got a really cool giveaway going on there right now, and I've got another cool giveaway already set up and put together for the month of April and every consecutive month after that until, and I drop dead with a smile on my face, you know what I'm saying? So definitely go check that out. And the one last thing that I want to remind you before you go away, word on the street is, keep it cloudy.